What is up, everyone? This is Omegabalmung, and here today with a comic book pickups of the week. This week I grabbed a few, a little bit too much, but as you know, DC is coming out with those bombshell covers, so I had to pick up a few of those bombshell covers, even though, you know, like Flash and stuff like that, you'll see. I'm not even up to date with any of those, so but I had to get the cover. So fortunately, I did grab a few. So let's get started here. So, anyways, first up is like I said, I'm gonna go through all the comic books that I bought for this week, and then I'll pick about three books that I would recommend everybody to go and try to pick up. So and those will be at the end. But for this one, for this week, it'll be Justice League Dark, with a really cool Zatanna bombshell cover there. I thought this looked pretty cool. And then next up is Sinestro issue 3. This is Justice League Dark issue 32. This is Sinestro issue 3. Then next up is Original Sin, Hulk versus Iron Man issue 1. If you remember what happened in issue 2 of Original Sin, you have with the Watcher's Eye that releases pretty much everybody's kind of memories, and you know only the Watcher was able to see. So and it kind of messes up with everybody. And this one, you see Hulk battling against Iron Man because Tony Stark did something to Bruce Banner. So that was pretty cool. Next up will be Future's End, issue 8. And then next up is a one-shot from Marvel. It's called Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man. Just like the other ones, this is just a one-shot, which a lot of this book pretty much consists of pretty much just different stories against different villains. Like this one had Kraven, Green Goblin, and a few other villains in here. So pretty cool stuff. Next up is Justice League issue 30. Was it 31? And then next up is Fantastic Four issue 6. This is also part of the Original Sin stuff, but this was actually from the book itself. But pretty cool story. I say it would have been on my top 3, but it was literally either that or the other one that was in here. So I chose the other one instead. So this was actually still a pretty good read. You guys should still pretty much pick this up anyways, because the Fantastic Four books has been freaking awesome so far. Red Lantern issue 32. If you remember what I said about Supergirl leaving the Red Lantern Corps, which is Guy told her to leave. This is actually before that. At the end of this book, she actually gets sent to Mogul, which in the Supergirl books, that's what she was doing. She was going to do. So it's kind of weird. This one should have probably came out before Supergirl, but it just kind of makes it a little weird. But still a pretty good read though. Anyways, freaking awesome cover too with Atrocitus on the front there. And then of course it's called The Revenge of Atrocitus. So you get some pretty cool action scenes in there. Pretty awesome stuff. Next up will be Secret Origins issue 3. This one has actually Green Lantern, Green Lantern, Batwoman, and Red Robin. So you get to see a little bit of their origins in there, which is pretty awesome. I like Batwoman's origin, which she's the military. That's her background, so that's the reason why she can fight and all that stuff. So pretty cool stuff. Next up will be Batman Eternal issue 12. Put that there. They're back to the original artists, so I was pretty thrown off from last week when they had issue 11, which is kind of weird, but it's back now, so pretty good read still. Next up will be Flash issue 32. Like this is no better eats than this. Pretty cool. I love the bombshell stuff. And then next up is Batman issue 32. Still continue the year one stuff for Batman. If you guys remember what happened last week, I should say I love the color in this book. It was just very colorful for a Batman book. That's all I'm gonna say. Very colorful. Aquaman issue 32. Like I said, I am not up to date with any of the Flash or Aquaman stuff. So, but even the Dark Justice League Dark, but you know I had to pick up the covers. And then all new Ultimates issue 4. You get a little bit of downtime from the ladies and the new Ultimates group. So, and the ending was. So I can't wait to see them to read the next one. Next up is. Let's see, the Adventures of Superman issue 14. We have a cameo of Joker in this one. You get to see Joker go to Metropolis and pretty much set up this bomb, and you see pretty much him talking to Superman and small things like that. It's pretty fun. There's one pretty cool scene when he has like a monologue, he's talking, and each panel is like a different Joker from the movies, from the comics, and it's the TV show, and it was freaking awesome. I love that. Pretty cool book. It's a 2-part story too. So, then, two more. The all new Ghost Rider issue 4. This one's a little bit low key, I should say. A little bit. You just get a little bit of the Ghost Rider himself, and then you get to see the bad guy, and he's kind of just being pumped filled with all these stuff, and it's still pretty cool to read. I said this one's probably the weaker one as so far, but like I said, if it's an ongoing series, you're gonna have books that are pretty boring, and then suddenly spike up really good, and then go back to normal. That's what I'm hoping for the Future's End to do. 8 books so far, and I still think it's a pretty boring book, fortunately. And then we can go with this one first. The Original Sin issue 4. I believe I missed this one. Maybe it was just me, but I think I missed this one a few weeks back. So I picked it up, and wow, that's what I can say. Original Sin, for me, Original Sin is a lot better than Future's End, but Original Sin is only a 4-part book with it intertwined with other books, I guess. So far, I'm loving the Original Sin story. It started out for me. It started out really slow, and then once it hit issue, and that's issue 1 too, and then 0 and 1 were pretty slow for me. But when it hit issue 2, 3, and 4, wow, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. But it is the top 3 books that I enjoyed this week. The first one is The Amazing Spider-Man issue 3. We have Black Cat. If you remember, she's going to vow revenge against Spider-Man, and you do see this in here. She's fighting against Spider-Man, and she kidnaps, or she holds these 2 couples hostage, and she burns down the house, and Spider-Man comes and saves them, and then she battles them out, and then the only way to pretty much scare her off, Spider-Man's trying to save people too at the same time, and the only way to be able to scare her off was to actually act like Doc Ock, as when in Superior Spider-Man, and it actually worked against her, which is kind of weird, but it worked against her, and she flees, and now she has taken, at the end of this book, spoiler, she has taken the little device that Peter and them were building to find where Electro was, and now she's pretty much probably going to tag team Spider-Man with Electro. So it's going to be. I can't wait to see the next issue, which is probably going to be pretty awesome. Next up is can't talk now. I got gum in my mouth. That's the reason why. Miss Marvel issue 5. Awesome book. Awesome book. This one has pretty much, like I said, you have books that kind of low key, and then it spikes up. This is the book that spikes up for Miss Marvel. If you remember from last issue, she's gone and rescue her friend, is it Vince or something like that, and in this one you actually see her battle against the enemy, which is the, oh my gosh, I forgot his name, the Inventor or something like that, and not not him, but his lackey, I should say. And then she gets pretty much dinged up for that, and then they escape. And now she's kind of just training to better prepare herself for battles like that. And she's learning how to use her powers, how to do that. And, Rocky montage style. You put the music on, you can hear it. That's pretty much it. She kind of just learns how to pretty much build off of that. And I freaking love any book like that where you are trained by yourself, or you have somebody else come and help you train. That's what she did. And just kind of learning as you go is pretty cool. Instead of going to some kind of academy or something like that. And that was pretty awesome. So, pretty awesome issue. I would definitely say this is probably the one that I would probably get out of all the three. If you really wanted, Spider-Man would be my third one. This would be my first one. And of course, the next one is Superman issue 32 with John Romita Jr. as I think he's the artist. So this is actually pretty cool. I actually have two covers for this. I have let me go with the Bombshell first. I had to get both of them because this cover is pretty awesome. Anyways, the regular cover, Bombshell cover with Lois. I think that was Lois. On the front there, oh yeah, Lois with the the Daily Planet, Daily Planet newspaper in her hands, and it says the #1 newspaper in Metropolis. Order your subscription today. So pretty awesome. But I also went with the regular cover, which is actually really cool. You don't actually see it, which I probably shouldn't have bagged it up first. In the back cover, you actually see Clark himself, and then he kind of moves along, and then you can see from a little bit. I said from the side, right? Yeah, from the side. You can see him going Superman, and then it's like a blur, and then to Superman, which is freaking awesome. But in this one, like I said, this would be my second one. Miss Marvel would be my top number one. This will be my second one, and then Amazing Spider-Man would be my third one. So the top three. This one was pretty cool. You get to see a new character. I don't know. Is he new? Is he a new character? I'm not sure. But the character himself is kind of like Superman himself. He gets sent to a different planet. He's from a different planet, and he gets sent, and he thinks he's alone, and all the things like that. It actually ends like that, where he's like, "Oh, this is Earth. Oh wow, there's people here." And then and in the beginning you do see him getting sent off in a ship too. So, which is freaking awesome. That's all I'm gonna say. I can't wait to see what's going to happen next because, like I said, you have another person who's kind of like Superman himself, alone by himself, and sent from a dying planet to a different planet. So, pretty awesome stuff. So, like I said, these are the top 3 books I said recommend for you guys to at least check out. But that's pretty much it. That's, as usual, a lot of books because of the Bombshell covers. I think we're almost done with the Bombshell, so once that's done, it'll kind of increase back down to maybe 10 or so. This is probably like 20-ish books. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. As usual, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the like button if you guys like my videos. Don't forget to check out my other videos. And always, I'll see you buddy next week.